Hello, everybody. It is Marina Martinez-Bateman. I am the CEO of New Coyote Consulting. We are an equity and communications consulting firm here in the Pacific Northwest. Every Monday, I come on this channel and I tell you what my intentions are for the week. Every Thursday, I come back and I tell you how they went, how I did, what I did, etc. Monday, I talked about how really truly affected I had been by the lack of people in my life. I also now realize that, and I talked about it a little bit, but I just didn't understand how big it was. The year anniversary of Oregon going into lockdown was yesterday. And I just felt like shit. It's obviously I have a lot of conflicting feelings about this last year. It's allowed me to grow my business and to be here with y'all and talk on the computer times, give trainings across America, and work with a bunch of different people that I've really loved working with. I've made new friendships. I've deepened existing friendships. I have a closer relationship with my family now because the lack of the ability to just I'll just see them anytime has made us be more diligent about seeing each other regularly on Zoom. And this year has given me a ton. And this whole 365 days. And I can't categorize it as wholly good or wholly bad. However, there's a shitload of bad that happened over the last year, and that is real, and it is, it weighs on me, and it's grief, and it's hard to process while it's still going on. Just because it's been a year doesn't mean it's over. And I think there's just something about the impending anniversary where intellectually I of course know that things will change and this will end. And then in my heart, I was just feeling like this is never going to end. People are never going to come back to my house. I'm never going to see my friends again in a group or less than 6 feet away. I'm never going to be able to hug anybody but my husband ever again. I was talking to someone on yesterday, and I was talking about when COVID ends, here's the kind of life I really want to have. And everything I was saying, I was like, that's never going to happen. This is never going to change. And it's that's not true. And yet it felt so heavy on me. And so yesterday I just did whatever I needed to do. I took care of everything that had an important deadline. And then I just pieced the fuck out, took a nice bath with a CBD bath bomb. Normally when I take a bath, I have reading material, I have music on, there's a lot going on, and I was can't handle it. I just put on some ambient music that's just wah, wah. That's it, and got in the bath and just sat there in the dark and just tried to fucking take myself out of my intellectual process, because when I'm depressed like that, I can't think myself out of that hole. And I'm usually an anxious person. So usually for me with my anxiety, when the anxiety is high, the last thing you want is to be alone in a dark room by yourself in the quiet. That will fuck you up. But my collar's all messed up. Anyway, but yeah, no, I took my bath and I was just no input. And that really fucking helped. I just spent an hour totally just feeling my body, not engaging my mind, not putting any critical anything on it, just letting it happen. I felt amazing. And then I just went to sleep for another hour and a half. And that really, really helped. I still felt really sad, and I just accepted, what, I'm feeling really sad. That's gonna happen. Woke up this morning feeling a lot better, really significantly better. I think one of the things about me that is a good thing but can also get in my way is when things are bad, I'm yeah, it's bad, but it's not that bad. And then when they get better again, I'm like, oh my God, that was so bad. What the fuck? How could you deal with that? It's just like when things are really bad, I'm like, that can't be that bad. But they are sometimes. Anyway, I've had a much better day today. I don't know if it's just like ticking over to a year. That year thing was a thing. And now I'm like, yeah, cool, year and a day. All right. Like, there's no logic for that, but that's what happened. So, I've been talking for 5 fucking minutes and 30 fucking seconds, and I haven't talked about my intention. My intention this week was to work on ways to get more people in my life face to face in a safe way. So I did do a little bit of arranging on the porch at the kitchen window so that people can come and visit me. I might have my first visitor tomorrow, I'm not sure. I also got one person to come and look at my patio so he can give me a bid, so I'm waiting on that. And then I have another person coming on Monday to safely through the window look at the patio and give me a bid. So we're moving forward on that. Also, I took a walk today, and I didn't take one yesterday because too sad, but I took one on Tuesday as well. So continuing to be outside and do things that really invigorate my soul. I also have next week, we're at work here, someone else is going to check my emails for me. I am also going to check them, but when I get to work in the afternoon, because we work in the afternoons here, someone else will have checked my email and told me what I need to focus on. Because I was spending a lot of time on email and I don't like email. I'm not into it. Not a thing that I find joy in. So, Kate, who works with me, is going to check my email and tell me what I should pay attention to, which is very important, especially when you have a business that works with other businesses that don't operate only in the afternoon and evening. It's important that when I come into work, I know what's going on. So that's very good internal process of just like, I fucking hate email. And I always tell people, if you hate it, get somebody else to do it for you. And I was like, yeah, but that's email. It's like, email. It's what? Like, who cares? What is so special about email that I have to check it? It's just an inbox. We are a company. We do things together here. So, do we? We kind of do. We don't have meetings and we don't have the same hours. But why does a company need that? Maybe I'm being weird. I am being weird. Well, I happen to be weird. Anyway, have a weekend, y'all. How did you do on your intentions? Tell me below. See you on Monday.